Good evening, folks. This is Iceberg Bricks. Welcome to another edition of On the Icebox with Iceberg Bricks. My guest tonight is Look at My Lego. Look at My Lego comes from halfway across the globe. So we're very excited to having international guests on the Icebox. Kind of makes us feel a little bit important. Without further ado, look at my Lego. Hello, how
G'day.
you doing? How you
Good, how are
doing?
you?
Good, good. I'm doing
Fine.
well. I'm doing well. Doing well. Do any Lego shopping?
Window shopping.
Not too bad. That's not too bad. Little window shopping.
Mm.
Like any new sets that have came out?
Oh yeah. There's a new set, a city set. It's like a jungle. It's like a temple, and
Uh-huh.
it has a crashed plane in a
Oh
tree.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you saw that one? Oh, I really want that one. It's 500 ringgit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's that I think that
So
set is actually on discount here. So I think it's been out for a little while for here. So it's been on discount. They're trying to get it off the shelf.
really? I'll send it here.
You said Cindy. You talking about the which set is that? That's the jungle set with the old airplane and you got the lab truck and all that.
Yeah, and it
Yeah,
has a lot of minifigures in it too, really cool ones.
yeah, it does. It does. I think it has the that Black Panther or that tiger minifigure too. So
It's not black. It's actually like a tan color with spots or
yeah,
markings.
yeah, you're right. You're right. It's the leopard one. It's the leopard.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Really cool.
It's a popular set, but I think it's on discount here. They're trying to get it off the shelf for the new stuff.
I think we get things later here because you already have Batman minifigures series 2, but we don't have that here yet, actually.
Yeah, yeah. Here right now it's like hit and miss because I think it I guess Target and Toys R Us it's supposed to be a street date on that stuff, but some folks just want to sell it faster, so they just go ahead and put it on the shelf. So you'll see some people have it and some people don't. If you're looking for it, you can find it. So
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. All right, all right. Well, let's jump right into it. Um, tell us, how did you get into Lego?
Well, I started liking Lego back in the 80s when they had all these awesome spaceship themed sets.
Hmm.
And I had a babysitter whose son had these sets set up in their living room. And I was never actually allowed to play with them. So I just
Hmm.
used to stare at them like that. And that's when I started loving it. But I didn't actually start playing with it until I was about 11.
Hmm.
My mom actually never bought Lego. It was my parents separated when I was young. So when I used to visit my dad, his wife actually used to buy Lego sets. So I used to play with Lego at his house.
Okay, okay, okay. So you were into the space exploration, the classic space. I think there was a classic space sets, was it?
Well, that's what first made me interested in it. Plus, because I wasn't allowed to touch it, I was more interested in it. Every time I wanted to play with it, they'd be like, "Don't touch it."
Right, right. Yeah, 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 yeah. I can understand that. Yeah. My brother the same way too. He had all the Lego sets and I couldn't touch it. Yeah, I couldn't touch it. He wouldn't let me. I- so what are your Lego aspirations? What's next waiting over the horizon for you?
Well, hopefully, see, right now I'm living with friends, but eventually when I move out, I'd like to be able to display it wherever I move to.
Hmm.
Like cool displays.
Hmm.
Yeah, because right now we have so much Lego sets, but if we build it, we have nowhere to put it.
Right, right.
So it's like creating really cool, also like really cool displays for minifigures,
Hmm.
like DIY ones, not Lego overpriced ones.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand that. You can those things that make you bleed through the nose if you keep buying them like you said the Batman series 2, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta mix and match, yeah, definitely. So how many figures do you own? Custom minifigures, I should say.
Uh, I don't own that much. I think like maybe 30, but it's my friend who has hundreds of them, like
Okay.
hundreds. She's fanatical about collecting every single minifigure from each series.
Hmm.
Yeah, so she's the one. There's hundreds, so that's why we need an inexpensive way to display them somewhere.
Gotcha. I got you. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's tough actually, finding the proper place because then it turns into clutter. So, I can totally understand.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
how would you describe your Lego hobby? Like when you build, are you a mock creator or are you just out of the set type of builder?
All set. When it comes to imagination, I have zero. So I have to have a set of instructions, and that's about it.
Well, when you play with Lego, you got to have some type of imagination to play with Lego. You do. You got to.
I have imagination, but when it comes to Lego, I don't know, not much.
All right, all right. So you're out of set builder. That's not bad, You gotta. A lot of people are out of set builders. I was an out of the set builder until something sparked something in me, and I started mocking things on my own. But yeah, I mean, keep playing with Lego and see what happens. You gotta. That's where the magic happens. Anybody can follow the instructions. Um,
Yeah, actually, no, some people cannot. I'll just point that out.
some folks can't. So tell me, what's unique about your building process? You said you're an out of the box builder. So when you build out of the box and
Yeah.
you're following the instructions on the set, are you an avid instructor? Do you open up all the bags and mix all the pieces, or do you go, bag by bag because each bag is numbered?
No, I do bag by bag. I used to do all bags at once till I realized, hey, these bags have numbers. Maybe I should just open number one first. That makes it way easier.
Right, right. Well, I know there's some
And
some
I
of my
get like
friends.
a muffin tray.
Hmm.
I get a muffin tray, and I put the pieces like separate in there so it's easier to see.
Ah, okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. You kind of sort them out a little bit. Yeah, I can understand
Yeah,
that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say some of my friends they'll put all the pieces and all the colors together. They'll open up all the bags, put all the pieces like so. They'll spend hours sorting it and then hours trying to put it together, and that's a double job. Then you're doing two jobs, and
Every time I open a Lego set, I'm convinced there's like three pieces missing. I'm like, this piece is not here. And I look through like so many times and then it will just appear. And it's like, how? Where did that come from?
yeah, yeah, it'll trick you. It'll trick you. So do you have any other hobbies outside of Lego that you may bring into Lego?
Oh, I love video games.
Mm-hmm.
So I love Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
So Minecraft Lego,
Yeah.
love Minecraft Lego.
Okay. Okay. Video games and Lego. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. Also, I collect Barbie dolls.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess Lego Friends is kind of Barbie-ish. So I do actually like the Lego Friends sets, but I don't actually own any of them.
I got you. Got you. Got you. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you build Lego, do you build with like any friends or loved ones?
Yeah, my children.
Mm-hmm.
I have three kids,
Mm-hmm.
and I build with them. But mostly I build alone because they get bored of it after about 10 minutes, and then they just
Yeah.
go and leave me off to do it by myself. But I built one thing with a friend, only one thing,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
because
Okay.
basically all my friends think I'm weird for liking Lego.
Except for that one friend. Tell
Like
us about tell us about that one friend and the love that you share with the Lego together.
well, we met on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I came to Malaysia for a holiday, and there's like Lego stores here that just sell Lego, and I've never seen that before because in Australia where I'm from, we don't actually have Lego stores.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, wow, Lego store. So I took all these photos. I put it on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and she just happened to see it, and she left a comment there. And then I went on her Instagram and I saw that we have a lot of things in common. So I started leaving comments on her pictures, and then we just started chatting on WhatsApp. And 3 weeks later, we met, and we're like best friends now. We've been friends for like 6 months, 7 months.
Okay. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So Lego helped y'all bring that. Lego Instagram helped you, forge a friendship.
It did a lot of things. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I actually live in Malaysia now because of this one photo. I live here. I live with my friend. I got a job here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's crazy how just one photo can change so much in your life.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I think, like you said, everything is probably like 2 degrees. Everybody's like 2 degrees, and you're just finding that right hobby or that right interest, and you have a friendship for life, over that same interest. So I think, yay for Lego. That's awesome. So with that said, how important is the Lego AFOL community to you and your hobby that you love? And the AFOL is, your friends of Lego, of course.
Well, it was non-existent before because, I was the only one that liked Lego. Actually, no one knew I liked Lego. I had a Lego Instagram page, no one even knew I had it.
Hmm.
And it wasn't until I met this friend and I told everyone how I met them, and they're like, "Oh, you like Lego? Oh, you have
Hmm.
a Lego Instagram?" It was like a revelation to everyone. And I'm like, "Yeah." So it became important, like really important after, because
Hmm.
I finally made a connection with someone that had the same interests. Usually it's like I'm the only one of my friends that likes video games or likes collecting toys or whatever it is, you know?
Hmm.
So it became really important.
Okay, all right, very good, very good.
Yeah.
Is there out of all the set builds that you did, all of the set modulars and stuff like that? Which one are you most satisfied with? What was the best set that you think that was?
Yes.
You like is that a Technic? Yeah, you like the Technic
Yeah. The
technical.
first technique I ever built, and my friend who I met on Instagram, this is her set. And she bought it to my place when we first met, and we started building it together. So it's the first set I actually ever started building with somebody else,
Hmm.
and also the first Technic set. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, okay, okay. Which one was the most difficult that you had with? That's problems with
Yeah, that one.
that one. Oh, okay, 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 okay.
I made one mistake somewhere down here, and I had to like undo the whole thing almost and redo it, and I was just like, oh,
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. What was the most memorable interaction you had with somebody with Lego regarding your Lego hobby? What's the most memorable interaction?
sorry, what's the
I
what?
said, I said, which one? I said, what is your most memorable interaction you had with someone regarding your Lego hobby?
Probably this bike, because I was alone here in Malaysia for a month, and
Hmm.
then I suddenly met this friend, and she came over and started building this set with me. So it was like I made a friend, and we're building Lego, and it's like, what? Someone's building Lego with me instead of making fun of me for it. So yeah,
Right, right.
this BMW set has a lot of fun memories attached to it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. See, and that's what I believe Lego is all about. Making friends, and you don't have to be a kid to play with toys. You don't have to be a kid. Let's see here. All right, folks. This is the second half of on the Ice Box with Iceberg Bricks. I am chatting it up with Look at My Lego, and we're going to go into the PowerPoint slide presentation. Now, look at my Lego. They won't be able to see you. They won't be able to see me. They'll be able to see the PowerPoint that I prepared. So what we'll do is I'll
Okay.
take the camera off you, put it on me, and share my screen. And here we go. All right. Welcome to On the Icebox with Iceberg Bricks. Our guest tonight is Look at My Lego, who's in Malaysia. All right. What set do we have here?
I have no idea. I just built it when I was 11. But I don't know what it's called, but it's damn cool. It's damn cool. This is actually the first set I ever built. And I built
Okay.
it totally by myself at my dad's house one weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think if you tried to sell that on eBay now, it'd be worth a lot of money.
Oh, yeah, it definitely will, especially the cobblestone
And look
driveway.
at
They don't
the,
even make that anymore.
yeah, these base plates, they're like super amazing. Like the beach there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the beach vacation, the vacation beach house or something. I think I'll find out what
Yeah.
it is. I'll put it up. I'll put it up on the video later. But yeah, that is definitely a classic set. They don't make sets like that anymore.
Mm.
All right. And another set that we have on the right is
Set is, it's a pirate set. Actually, I built these sets on the same day.
okay.
And
Okay.
you see there's a bridge there. That bridge
Hmm.
was really hard to keep from falling. It was falling all the time. It has like a string attached to it
Yes, I see it.
around
Yep.
there.
Hmm.
And that was really challenging. But yeah, finally it worked, and it's very cool, this set. I mean, look at the detail in the base plate there.
Yeah, definitely. Again, like you said, the detail in the base plate is definitely. This is truly a classic set.
Yeah,
And to
and it's
find
like
something
even
like
like
that.
raised up off the. It's not just flat, it's like raised.
Yes, yes, absolutely. You'll never find this ever again. I mean, if somebody has it, it's definitely in their collection.
Yeah,
Um, and
actually,
it's would you say?
my favorite Lego is Fabuland. My
Oh,
favorite
okay.
Lego is Fabuland, which is very very
February.
vintage.
Yes, it is. You're right. I never seen it until I saw. I spoke with In Talk, and she had a Fabuland mock, and like you said, it's very vintage. It's
Yeah.
very vintage. Little vintage Lego. This is awesome. This is priceless. It's good that you preserve the pictures. I mean, because as kids, we don't preserve our toys. I mean, we're lucky if we do, but sometimes you just don't. Um,
Well, I was very proud of these builds because they took many many hours, and I just wanted to be able to remember them forever.
mhm. All right. So we're here. Tell us about this picture right here. I see a lot of candy.
Well, that lady standing under the tree is my best friend
Tell
with the
us about your
glasses on
best
her
friend.
head.
Yeah, tell us about your best friend.
Well, I met her through Instagram
Mhm.
on my Lego page. She's actually born and raised in Malaysia, and
Okay.
she's a crazy Lego fan, like much more than me. So we met here in Malaysia, and I'm currently living with her and her family. And this is taken in Singapore, actually, this photo. We went to Singapore together. It's very close to Malaysia. It's just 5-minute drive from where we were staying.
Okay.
And yeah, this is a candy store, actually, in the Universal Studios theme park.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's awesome. And it got a tree right there. I mean, it looks like a chocolate tree with candy. That's awesome.
That's an amazing candy store behind there.
Tell about this wonderful time you had at Legoland in Malaysia. Now, granted, I'll never be able to go there. So take me through your experience of Legoland in Malaysia.
Well, the whole thing was an adventure because where we live in Kuala Lumpur, Legoland is about a 4-hour drive from here. So it was actually like a road trip, a proper road trip. We stayed in a hotel, and um, the whole family went. It wasn't just me; it was me, my friend, her sister, and her 3 kids. So we all went as a big group,
Hmm.
and we had so much fun because they also have a big swimming area there, Legoland like swimming theme park.
Hmm.
So it's 2 in 1. Go swimming and then go to Legoland. So yeah, it was like a 5-day road trip.
Ah, okay. All right. All right, so that's you and the best friend hanging out at the Malaysian and
Yeah.
uh what part of the park was this?
This is kind of near the entrance. See, the sign behind there, Eid Mubarak. That's celebrating the end of Ramadan here, which is like
Hmm.
an Islamic festival.
Hmm.
So if it was Christmas, it would probably say Merry Christmas, or they would change this with the seasons. So that's why
Okay.
we're standing in front of this.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got you. All right. That's great. Yeah. All right. So I see different displays in the window. Was this their I guess their Lego store inside?
No, this is actually an interactive area. So inside there, you can actually build the Lego. You can
Mm-hmm.
play around with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's like a creative center.
Okay. All right. A lot of creation going on there. I see. I see. This right here is wonderful. Tell us about this one right here.
Oh, this is a famous tower here. I'm pretty sure this tower is in Malaysia, but I don't know the name of it. But
Okay.
there's a lot of very popular landmarks here from Malaysia that you won't probably see in any other Legoland.
Right. Oh wow. I see. It's a lot. Yeah. All right. And here's another picture that we have here.
Yeah, this is
So
like a
they.
typical Malaysian street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it's modeled off an actual street.
Oh, I
Yeah, you
see.
can
Yeah.
see there. I think there's like a temple there that looks
Mm-hmm.
like a tree, so like a temple. Um, it's
Mm-hmm.
just a typical, nothing fancy, everyday street of Malaysia that you'll see driving through the streets here.
Okay. Okay. Right. What are these? What's the name of these two buildings here?
Oh, this is the actual landmark of Malaysia. This is what, like Sydney has the Opera House, Paris has Eiffel Tower, so this is what Malaysia has. They're called Petronas Twin Towers.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
So you can actually go up an elevator there and look out into the city, and there's also a very large shopping center underneath there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what this is. It's like a national landmark here.
Ah, okay. Okay. I've always seen it in either on the web or in books, but I never knew the name of it. Okay.
Yeah. We can actually see these towers from my living room window.
Oh wow, they're large. Wow, they're that large. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they're only like 10-minute drive away from here.
Yeah. Wow. That is remarkable that somebody made that in Lego. That's a lot of Lego.
Yeah, it's very cool.
All right. So this is the looks like it was the Riverside Point. So that's an actual place in Malaysia.
Which photo are you referring to?
It looks like a shopping mark here where it says Riverside Point.
I don't think your photo's changed. Maybe.
It hasn't. You hadn't seen it. That one there.
Oh yeah, now I see it.
Is that like a that's an actual shopping area in Malaysia?
The one on the left?
Yes.
You want me to be honest? I don't know.
Oh, I got you. I got you. I'm trying to see. I can't read that small. Um, okay, that's pretty cool that they I'm taking it that's probably like
But it
a
is cool.
marketplace. Yeah, it looks like a marketplace.
I mean, I
All
just
right.
took photos of everything.
Yeah, photos are great because like when you take photos, especially with Legos and stuff like that, you take a person to a place they never been before. Um, and of course, mostly all Lego stores, relatively look the same. Maybe a
Yeah, they
little
do.
different layout, but they're all yellow inside. So
Yeah.
yeah. Now that is remarkable. I like that. It looks like they made a column out of Lego. Like that's pretty cool. A
Yeah, it's
mosaic
really
column. Yeah.
yeah. This Lego story is what made me and my friend meet each other. These photos, when I posted them on Instagram, that's how me and my friend actually met each other.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if you. Well, you don't know. I hung out. I met the four guys that lived in my area. Didn't know they were around me until I went to Philly Brick Fest, where I chased one down because he was displaying. And then he said, "Hey man, there's a whole bunch of us, man. You know." And next thing you know, we made the DMV Brick Bros, and so we've all been friends ever since. So
Yeah,
yeah, so it's been a wild ride with those guys, and it's all because of this hobby here. So it's pretty cool, you know. Different people, different
well,
walks of life.
I came to Malaysia for a holiday, and then because of this photos, I met my friend.
Hmm.
I actually ended up relocating here and getting a job. So my whole life changed just because of that one photo.
Hmm. That's awesome. Yeah, see, yeah, everything's like 2 degrees right there, and that's an awesome display right there. All right, let's see. All right, and we are back. We are back. That's very, very awesome photos there. Very awesome. Um, I
Thank
definitely have to go back on the Instagram and definitely take another look because you had some awesome photos from Malaysia over there. And like I said, I'll probably never take a trip there, but I mean, you know, looking at photos, you take a person there, and like I said, you never know who's looking, you know, forging a friendship off of a
yeah.
photo, you know. So that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Um, one more question I had to ask you. So say how I want to phrase it. So say you're at a Lego show, right? You had a
Yeah.
Lego show, and a little girl is probably, I don't know, 11 years old, come up to you, and her name is Look at My Lego, and she asks you some advice about Lego and people. What do you tell her?
About people and Lego.
Yeah,
This is a deep question.
yes, it stumped people every time.
I would tell her Lego is awesome and she should build it and love it and
Hmm.
not worry about what people say and try and find people that embrace it with her and be friends with those people.
Okay, okay. Very awesome. Very awesome. Very awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, that question gets everybody. You know, the way I tell them, the way I tell it, you know, so but it gives us a moment to reflect on, you know, some things, and maybe 10, 20 years from now, you know, our views change, you know, our friends may change, our circle may change, but you know, the things that got us to the point where we at now, we can't forget about. Um, so I asked that question.
That's
All
a good
right.
question.
I would like to thank you for coming on to the show. It's been a blast. So folks, if folks are trying to find you, how can they find you? On Instagram
They can find me
or
on Instagram, look at my
mhm.
Lego, and I also have a YouTube channel called The Neon Angel
All right.
that has video games on it.
Okay. So when you do your video games, you live stream on while you're playing?
No, not live stream. I pre-record while I'm playing, and I
Right.
also I build things, then I showcase them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, okay. So that's a Look at My Lego on Instagram, and that's Neon Angel on YouTube. I'll make sure I'll put
The
those
Neon
links
Angel.
up. Yep, yep.
The Neon Angel.
You said dark neon? Dark neon
No,
angel.
the
No?
T-H-E, the.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry, I couldn't. You was cutting in and out. The neon. Okay, I'll make sure I'll put it down there on on the script. I'll put it on the text. So
Okay, cool.
yep, I'll get that squared away so folks can find you. All right, folks, that's another edition of On the Icebox with Iceberg Briggs. Like to thank my guests. Look at my Lego. And I'd like to thank you for tuning in. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. And also go to the Neon Angel on YouTube and like and subscribe. All right, folks, you have a good night. You have a good night.